Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I am going to be sharing my recipe on how to cook yam porridge. This I achieved in less than an hour. Very easy to put together and it turns out really delicious and very tasty. So let's get right into it. For this recipe you need yam, and this one is African yam. You can use potato if you want, like a regular potato, but I love to cook it with yam, like my own African yam, because it tastes really different and really delicious. So I'm starting by peeling my yam, and I am going to be cutting it into pieces, and I'm saying like square, like like a mouth bite size. Okay, I had to change my knife. The knife that I was using was too big, so I had to change it to like a smaller knife. So yeah, I continue to cut my yams. Okay, if you're new to my channel, I want to remind you to subscribe to my channel. And if you're coming from my vlog channel, please, you're welcome, and don't forget to subscribe. And if you don't know, I have a vlog channel and you've been watching my channel for a while, I would love you to go over to my vlog channel and subscribe and watch my family. Okay, so my water is fairly warm and hot, so I am going to be adding my salt into it, and I am going to be throwing in my yams. So you can see I already cut my yams in mouth bite size. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but you guys can see the sizes of the yams. So I'm going to allow this to cook. My yams usually cooks for about 20 minutes, not more than that, on high heat. So I'm gonna get my peppers ready, and the peppers that I'm gonna be using tomatoes, completely ripe tomatoes, and bell peppers. And if you want it spicy, you can add scotch or chili peppers into it. Okay, so I'm gonna move on to blending, and I already cut my bell peppers into smaller, and I'm adding one large onions. So in total I'm using about 5 tomatoes, 3 large big peppers, and 2 scotch pepper and 1 large onions. So I'm gonna be crushing this down in my blender. I'm not gonna blend it until it's smooth. I just want it crushed. Rántí pé ọgbọ́n ti wà nípò ọmọṣẹ́ rí tí wọ́n bá dẹ̀yẹ̀ sí yẹ pẹ̀lú ìkórìíra o lè dépò tó wà dèjì tó máa bùgá kátàrà bá wà pẹ̀lú àwọn ọmọṣẹ́ wa kájọ máa dọ̀wẹ́kẹ̀ ìṣòwò tó burú aṣíwájú tó bá nífẹ̀ẹ́ ọmọlẹ́yìn rẹ̀ ọba aládé tó bá nífẹ̀ẹ́ ará ìlú òṣèlú tó bá nífẹ̀ẹ́ mẹ̀kúnnù dénú kò ní àdánìkan jẹ àdánìkan mu. So now that my pepper is completely blended, and I am going to transfer it into a pot. I'm going to be cooking it down because I want the water to dry off the peppers. Okay, so my pepper is ready and it's dry. It's not completely dry. This is how I want it. So there's still a little bit of liquid in there, but it's drier compared to what it was before. I'm gonna check on my yam. The yam is also ready and there's no water in the yams anymore. It's like actually dry off. So, and they're like very, very nice and soft. So I'm gonna be cooking the pepper. I'm gonna fry it into stew. I'm starting by adding some palm oil in the pan. I'm gonna let that heat up, and I'm gonna add my chopped onions. I chopped 1 large onions, and I'm gonna fry that. I am going to be adding some crayfish. I'm going to be eyeballing it, but it's about 2 tablespoons of crayfish. After the onions fry, that's when you add the crayfish, because if you add it with the onions, it's gonna burn. So I'm gonna add it with the onions at this point, and I'm gonna fry that for a little bit. And I'm going to be adding my blended peppers, and I'm gonna allow that to fry for a couple minutes. Okay, I am going to be rinsing the bowl that I poured the pepper from, and just rinse it and throw it in there. And I'll be adding my fish, and these ones are, I'm not sure the name of the fish, but they're from Ghana. They taste so good, you guys. Like, it's well seasoned. I just have to soak it, and they're on the pricier side. I usually buy one for like $12.99, and it comes in like 5 pieces, very tiny. I don't know what the names are, but like, they didn't come with any names, but I'm sure they are like panla, if you know panla. I don't know, I think it's croaker fish. Anyway, I'm gonna season my stew now. I had a little bit of salt, and I'm gonna add some chicken broth powder, the Maggi, and that's all I'm using. And I'm gonna allow this to cook together. I'm gonna be taking some Instagram story. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that every food that I cook, I always post on my Insta story. Sometimes I even have like prices for whoever gets what I'm cooking, right? So if you're not following me on Instagram, please follow me on Instagram. It's Abby's Cooking. I would love to have you over there. The next thing I'm gonna do right now is I am going to be adding my stew into my yam. My stew is completely ready, and I am gonna add it into my yam. I'm gonna add half of it into it, and I'm gonna keep the rest for the sauce on top of it later. You guys are gonna see what I'm talking about. So I add half of it, like I said, and I'm gonna be mashing the whole thing together. While I'm doing this, my stove is on low medium, not so high, so it can continue cooking and steam together. This way this the stew and the yam are kind of like, mix in together and steam together. And I am going to get my wooden spoon and start mixing the whole thing and mash it together. And I'm gonna allow this to like steam after I mashed it for about 5 minutes, and it will be ready. So this is the result of the yam porridge. I added some sauce on top, like I said earlier, and this is the result. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you do, give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. I will catch you guys in my next one. Bye guys. Òun gan ló fẹ́ ló ṣe ríṣẹ́ ìwà ìtù. Àìmọye káfíìrì ló torí ìwà rẹ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ sì àṣìlá.